I'll say
We're
I'll
back,
say this later.
guys, and here we go.
Okay, so you've tumbled into the room, Maddie.
Yeah, I suddenly tumble into the room and I'm
You
just
see,
like,
you
whoa!
see the robotic arms operating on the shuttle. You don't see the package. You see Leon and Selfie posted by the door. What do you do?
I
What do you
say,
say?
hey, oh my god, what is my name? Maddie incoming. Hey. I say Maddie incoming as I come down, like, don't shoot.
I'll take a look. Leon,
like,
she's here. Let's go.
I don't even flinch.
I
I'm like,
punched the
late.
button to shut the door.
Yeah, a second he
wait,
closes
you guys
the door,
are?
I move back to the shuttle.
As soon as I see Maddie or she says that, I look at her and I say, Leon, she's here. Let's go. And I punch the button to shut the door.
Okay. The door shuts.
Good.
I move back to the shuttle and I take a firing position until it's ready.
Okay, so you're
Thank God I didn't get shot in the face.
Marjorie, the shuttle's just about ready.
Okay.
It's an automated sequence. You could probably get out of the little cockpit bay where you are in the cargo hold into the shuttle.
Yeah. But before
what do you
do that,
say to everybody?
I'm sorry.
What do you say to everybody? I mean, like the shuttle's getting ready. What do you?
I don't say it first. I once again text the bridge, and I ask, "What's the status?"
You don't get a response.
They are dead?
I text back, we're prepping to come at them from the galley. Be ready to catch them in a pincer. And then I just leave the console and I dash in a shuttle and jump into the pilot's seat.
Okay.
Jump into shuttle. Go to guns.
Wait, what? Is there a second pilot seat?
You haven't said anything to me, so I'm jumping in the pilot's seat.
I said I can fly that thing if you can get it ready earlier.
I walk right past Leon
then
and
I
go into
ignored
the shuttle.
your thing and I jumped into the pilot's seat.
Okay, so the shuttle has plenty of room.
Yeah.
It's in the ship schematics. It's under skiff class, whatever shuttle. It can support 10. You're fine. You have a it's not listed here, but you have a spike drive, but it doesn't have fuel for one. And the systems come online as you all sort of get aboard.
Okay.
It's powered up. It's ready to go. The cargo bay is still shut, though.
Yep. So as I'm prepping like the pre-launch sequence.
Who's inside the shuttle and who's outside?
I'm inside.
I get in.
I would have jumped inside.
Okay.
So everybody's inside the shuttle.
Time to GTFO.
And I say, second we get in, like, okay, be ready for an attack outside, because if they're infiltrating the ship, it means the mothership is out there as well.
The mothership?
It's not like they magically teleported here.
Oh shit! The mothership.
It's not like they teleported here. They got here by some means.
Yeah, I look back and I say, Leon, keep your sniper rifle trained out the door there. I am not sealing it until I don't want to leave until I think the captain and crew are done.
Done with what?
I just like
dead.
Looking like
I think
hate
they're
to say
dead.
it, but
Oh.
I think they already are, and I keep my sniper rifle out the door.
So the door of the shuttle's still open. Do you Marjorie, initiate the sequence to open the cargo bay?
Of course not. The shuttle door is still open.
Yes.
So you guys are just sitting there waiting.
Yeah. So I've got the shuttle on cold standby, like the systems are warming up, but I haven't like blasted the engines yet. And I from the shuttle comm, I text back to the bridge, and I say, "Ready to initiate pincer?" ? And I text it to him.
you get a comms relay back in voice.
Yeah.
And it goes to the tune of skiff A, hold your position, please.
Does it sound like the captain's voice?
No.
Does it sound like Atzo's voice?
No. I mean, Atzo had a pretty generic voice, but this sounds pretty businesslike. It says hold your position, and then a second later it says routine quarantine check. Please hold your position.
Does this shuttle have
Green
weapons?
screen.
Yeah, I closed the shuttle door.
Yeah, I pull my
opened
sniper
the
rifle
shuttle
out of the way,
bay.
by the way.
Does the shuttle have weapons, Marge?
Of course.
No.
No,
Of course
it's
not, it's a
a
shuttle.
cargo shuttle. Of course, it doesn't have weapons.
Are we gonna fly out and they're gonna shoot us down?
That's entirely possible.
We're going anyway.
How far are we
It's
from the
only option
planet?
we have.
You're about. You can make an intelligence roll, but you think you're anywhere from 24 to 16 hours away.
In our cargo shuttle. Okay.
Yeah. So
You've been flying this whole time, so that's
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's the deal.
So I do. Obviously, I've started the shuttle, so I had a rundown of systems.
Shuttle looks good.
Shuttle. Yes, the shuttle looks good, but does it have a full complement of rations of air of whatever? It doesn't have spike fuel, but does it have everything else to?
Yeah. So
go for a few
you boot up a read of the shuttle systems. It's got interestingly enough, it's got a booster pack. Which means that it's able to move in system a little bit faster than the standard spike drive driven vessel. It's got a full complement of rations, but it has nothing else. There's no weaponry. It has basic plating. It has about 8 tons of cargo space, of which you guys are not using any of. Your cargo is negligible.
Yep.
And you're still within the crew capacity. You could fly out on this shuttle and survive for a number of weeks. Actually, you could survive in this shuttle for a long time, just based on what you could see.
Okay,
There's it's not tasty rations, but it looks to be survival rations. Yeah.
Yep. So they came back on comms like voice, you said?
You heard a voice, yeah.
Okay, I text back and I say, shuttle powering, I say shuttle powering down, Captain, Papernick? What was his name again?
Papernick, yeah.
Yeah, Papernick.
I say shuttle powering down, Captain Papernick. Sorry for the inconvenience. Charge back any costs for activating the loaders to the UFS mirror manifold. And then I cut comms, open the doors, and we go. We leave.
So the initiation to open the doors is it requires a ship captain's level code.
Okay.
It doesn't have to be the ship captain, but it has to be someone as an officer. So you have to make a roll for it.
Okay. What kind of a roll are we making?
Could we bash it again?
So for you, I'd say
Has
that
it
it
been
would
an
be. So for you, I'd say it'd be another astronautics roll.
Okay. I look at the group and I ask, is there anyone who can help me get this door open?
I could try and help you pry it
I don't
open.
think piloting just is. I don't think
I did
piloting's
that
enough,
before.
So what he's asking is that somebody else within a vaguely equivalent role can add to his can give him a bonus of like +1. So for example,
Cyan or computer?
Selfie, you can make a culture spacer roll. at +1 because that's really good for you.
I got
To know how various shuttles have launched in your past. Maddie, you can make a roll on. You can make a perception roll to understand how these systems variously work. Leon, you could also make a. It depicts somebody though.
Boom.
Stop.
Just
so
one person.
yeah, we had to pick someone because only one person can assist.
Okay,
So Selfie rolled.
Selfie rolled. So Selfie rolled a success. So Selfie rolled.
So that gives me a +1.
What did you roll against, Selfie?
I rolled Culture Spacer.
Spacer. So you've had to bomb out in shuttles before.
I've had to bomb out of my fair of ships on shuttles.
You don't know about the systems themselves, but you know about like the sort of like how to get out cleanly mentality.
Mm-hmm.
And you sort of whisper in Marjorie's ear and say like, "Hey,
I've seen this before. We should do this."
Yeah. Tell them that the main cargo launchers are locked, but then send this signal on the computer, and it will work out good for us. So that's what you do. So they send a signal. The ship, the cargo hold sends a signal that like, cargo launchers are locked, but we're dealing with it this way. And so make your roll, Travis, at +1.
And that's Tech Astronautics?
Yeah, so it's Tech Astronautics for Marjorie, which is +0. Add a +1 to it.
And I get another +1.
Another +1 for intelligence, yes.
What?
I
You
gave
did 2 pluses.
That is a 13.
Okay,
so
I'm gonna take the numbers rolled on the dice.
You're gonna take the numbers rolled. I'll give you that. Okay, so
You get a 0.
you find the override. So you've actually you get a garbled voice back. That's like
Whose voice? Is it a voice I recognize?
Yeah. So it's Marjorie. It's like Marjorie, God for it, Marjorie. And you get sort of a drunken voice that's kind of garbled.
So it sounds like the captain's either inebriated or possibly bleeding out, and he says, "Go for it, Marjorie."
Yeah. Some sort of initiation code you didn't enter, but added to yours initiates. It's going to take a minute because you're in deep space, so the ship doesn't naturally just open its cargo hold in deep space. So it starts to initiate to warn everybody that there's going to be a full vacuum here.
Yeah. And in that time, I'm taking the engines from cold standby to hot, ready to burn the fuck out of here.
Yeah, the shuttle standby is good. You guys see on the comms on the cargo bay like an air pressure indicator that air pressure is being released, so it looks like a door is being opened behind you. Maybe the door that Leon had opened at one point.
Cool. I'm looking at the window. Can I see anything that's remotely volatile or explosive in a container, or anything I'd recognize as
Everything.
potentially?
Are there any
Destructible?
James Bond 007 GoldenEye explosive barrels?
He's looking for the
for
video
a
game red barrels that you can
Roll,
Basically, yes.
absolutely. Roll. I mean, it's possible. Roll 2d6 plus your int. Your int is -1, but.
Is that is in perception?
No, it's just to see if you.
just an int check.
Alright, so -1. That's one. That one.
Okay, so you take a gander. You see the pressure lock. So nothing's open yet. The cargo hold's still pressurized. But there's warning klaxons that it's going to open soon. You see the door that you were pointing your sniper rifle out of open, and 2 security guard personnel with the mag rifles file out, guarding. They're gonna they're gonna take stock of the situation and wait. They're not gonna shoot anything. You guys are in the ship. It wouldn't do them anything to shoot at the ship. So they're waiting. No, you don't see anything that's explosive. So.
Okay. Now, the second question would be: do I see a grenade on their bodies, like on their person, or some form of explosive?
Yeah, one of them has a grenade on them.
Okay.
Our shuttle's sealed shut, just to remind you.
I know, but like the captain, despite his shortcomings, was, you know, a nice person, just drunk. So, I having none of this, me just going to flee while nothing happens to these guys who are killing everyone. So
We don't know
I'm
they're
going to
killing
use
anyone.
remote manipulation, and I'm going to pull the pin on that grenade.
Oh shit.
Shit! What's
Okay.
That's awesome.
So you have expended a point of your 2 points. Make note of it. It.
Yeah.
The
I'll make note. I got one left.
Is that
Um,
daily?
Daily.
I gotta
8
look up
hours
my
rest.
stats for.
Grenade? It's 2d8, I believe. It's in
Not-
common weapons.
Hold on 1 second. Okay, so you've looked at, so you look at this like a little very small Viewcom console that looks out, that happens to be into the cargo bay, and you see a guy run out. 2 of them actually, they're in tactical position. They're pointing their rifles. One of them has a grenade on them. One guy goes over to crates and points his mag rifle at the vessel. The other guy is gesturing backwards, but you do see a grenade on his vest, and it, like, the little pin goes blink, and it pops, and he doesn't notice it, because why would you notice a pin going out of the grenade? And it goes off. It's not an explosive grenade. It's a it seems to be some sort of stun grenade. It's a flashbang. Yeah. And let me roll for these guys.
He's gonna be stunned, all right. That's on his chest.
He's gonna be more than stunned.
Yeah,
Oh, man,
actually,
he's
I mean, those.
fine.
If you have
Yeah.
one against you, that's very bad.
Yeah, that will burn
Hell,
him.
the shockwave
That will
alone
burn
should
him
knock
good.
back at least.
Not a shot. That thing
Fresh.
burns. That's like pure magnesium.
Yeah.
He'll get burned.
He can we roll for ongoing fire damage?
Of course.
Why is this not working? GM roll.
Try /GMR space.
I don't know. We can't see whether or not you're succeeding or failing. Yeah, /GM roll. GM roll, all
alright,
one
that's-
word.
Dat GM
Yeah.
roll.
Okay. Bam. Okay. So the pin goes off, and about like 3 or 4 seconds later, there's a blinding flash, and you see both of the guys who have come into the cargo hold, not clutch their eyes, but actually like hit the floor, and just don't move, like going like this on the ground. They're stunned. They don't do anything, and they don't interfere with the unlock sequence. So continue.
They're setting something off, Margie. Something blew up.
It's like, that's me, don't worry about it. Get us out of here.
What?
I'll explain later. Get us
Can,
out of
can I
here.
get, like, are there guns on this little escape pod, if
No.
need be?
No.
Damn it.
No, this thing has no weapons.
Yeah, I'm entering everything as fast as I can. The lights there are indicating that pressure's about to be drained out. We should be good to go.
Like, trick question.
So you
Punches
have
is
nothing.
based on weapons?
You guys have nothing left to do. Marjorie, you enter Margie, you enter enter a couple buttons to initiate, and the cargo bay opens. The guys who had just gotten stunned by their stun grenades,
Out.
Yeah, they're sucked out in space. You see them
That's fine.
evaporate
Shit
into
happens.
Yeah, as they fly past and maybe one bounces off the shuttle, I look back and I say, couldn't have happened to a couple of nicer guys.
yeah.
And I just gun it out.
Mhm. The initiation sequence, you if you had gunned your engines into the ship, it would.
Oh yeah, like no,
It-
I ease it out and
it-
then I gun it.
pushes you out. Yeah. So, the ship's bay opens. Now they had opened the cargo bay door. So,
That's gonna suck all the Atmo out. Unless it auto seals or something. Which
there's an auto seal, but there was damage done as a result. The ship had to make evasive maneuvers. As you pull away, you pull out of the cargo bay at the back, and the ship dips suddenly as it tries to seal its pressure and releases, stops putting power towards its engines. It tries to compensate for the sudden loss of pressure.
so I look back at the group and I say, someone get a scanner on the ship. I want to know what's gonna pursue us.
On it.
You're pulling away. It's a couple minutes, but you see that there's a ship attached. Actually,
Mm-hmm.
looks like a barnacle. Where the troops that infiltrated the ship came in.
Yep.
You see that another ship attached. Probably it's not part of the Pakula's track ship, and it seems to be attached. And then there's a moment, maybe 5-10 minutes later, the ship drifts for a minute, and then it explodes.
The Paculus or the other one?
The RSS Saint Sebastian entirely blows up.
Along with the ship that was still umbilical to it?
You had seen it last attached. It didn't seem to separate, but it had. You don't know.
Yeah, because I was booster packing away. Like
Yeah. There was no viewport towards that exact location. So
when I say saw, I meant scanners. Like because these ships are fast.
would
Like
never
you're not
turn
gonna have
lock
them.
on whatever it was that was attached to the Sebastian.
Mhm.
You had seen it. You had seen something that was likely to be another ship. It never got scanned. It was always just blank space or like an anomaly. But after the ship blew up, it's gone afterwards. So the ship blew up. The Sebastian's blown up. You're in a shuttle. The skiff.
Shuttle.
Transport shuttle. You do not have.
One.
You do
Because
not,
I'm reading the like schematic. I'm flying the ship. So
You're flying a skiff class shuttle, and the Arrow 1 or the Arrow 2. You don't know which it is. And
the arrow something.
and
That's the only arrow
you've
now.
got to get to Dada.
Dada.
Dada, I was gonna say Dota.
So I'm booster packing it. And I don't know if I have to swing wide. I don't know where the cargo bay was pointed because the ship was, I'm sure, turned around.
The nav system's already pointed in where the ship was going, so it's set up, and you'll be there in about 12 hours.
Excellent.
I
look back and I'm like, we're gonna be there in about 12 hours, ladies and gentlemen. So please, upon landing, keep your trays in the upright position and try not to shit yourselves if the authorities come to execute us.
I get a laugh out of that, and I'm like, well, okay. I'll give you that for the laughs, you know.
I'll
Intense
face the
situation
direction
otherwise,
of the. I'll face the direction of Sebastian, and I'll just proper salute this time. Like,
Yeah. Captain.
like the captain went down with his ship. I salute him.
I
Okay.
join him in that salute. Civilian version, obviously, but
Oh,
What is
I
the
give a
civilian
full
version of
military one.
salute?
what I'm just like this. I don't know if it's got to be 2 fingers up here or if it's like if there's a proper way.
It's not
I'm just kind of
like.
no. It's a military salute
All right, okay.
or an attempt to replicate it.
All right.
Yeah.
So
Well, so you guys are on a Non-fueled spike drive ship head for Data.
Yeah, this should be interesting.
Yeah, something blew up that ship.
Sure. I just
I'm
like
pretty
went,
sure
like,
with the
so-
captain's reaction that he may have self-destructed that.
Mayhap.
And I believe
May
I
have.
have an
They
explanation.
blew it up.
Oh,
And that was... What? So, what's the explanation? I'm kind of
Well,
curious.
someone asked what the hell did I do before, and I said I'll explain later. I guess I should probably explain.
you blew the ship up?
Oh my God!
The two. I said the two guards. The two guards. I said that was me. Remember?
No, I was too busy prepping the shuttle. I wasn't even listening to you like 30
I point to Selfie. She asked, "What the hell did you do?"
You
But I
blew
said
the
it was
ship
me.
up?
No, I meant the two guards. The flashbang. The noise. Remember?
Oh.
You asked what the
So
hell
you
was
didn't
that?
blow the
I'm
ship
like,
up?
It's me.
Wait,
No, I didn't blow the
Are
ship.
you one of them psychic guys?
Yes.
Okay.
That was easy.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
going to explain a little bit more, but yes, way to sum it up. Yes, I'm a psychic person.
Well, I mean, I was watching the shuttle readouts the whole time. Our door was sealed, so really the only way was that or you set up a claymore while I wasn't watching, and I was pretty sure you
No.
have that kind of ordinance on you.
Well, I was considering it, but I forgot to actually buy one before we left.
Forgot to buy my explosives.
No, I forgot to buy a grenade and some string. Actually, I was going to set up a booby trap.
Okay, so well, we're heading to the planet. Who said they had a data contact? Was that you, Maddie?
That'd be me.
Excellent. Well, I think we should probably better call him. Yeah.
Her.
yeah, we gotta get to
Her,
this ship.
them, it, whatever. I don't care. Get him on the Vox.
Like, I put my hand on, God damn it, Margie's shoulder. I'm like, do you want to go inspect the ship? I can take over here for a while.
What do you mean inspect the ship? I got the readout right here.
Well,
Looks good.
remember what happened? Remember the last time someone tried to trust the readout?
Yeah,
I'm pointing to literally the ship.
it immediately showed me the issue.
Leon, look behind you. The ship extends 12 feet.
Yeah, you
Alright,
guys, it's
I'll
suited for
sit in
10
that seat
people.
then.
Leon, have
So
you
it's
been in
suited for 10
space that
people,
much?
but it's like it's a pretty cramped quarters. Like
Yeah.
it's a souped up escape pod. It's not like a shuttle in the sense of Admiral Palpatine.
Right,
It's
yeah.
like
Yeah.
it's
It's
very yeah, it's tiny.
It's like a
So
tug.
you-
It's like a tug, a space tug.
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
I'm good here. If you want to get some rest, I don't know how taxing all that psychic mumbo jumbo finger waggling.
I've had plenty of rest for the last 6 days. I'll be fine. Is
Okay.
there like a separate seat for a navigator?
Yeah,
You can go right to my left here.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, I'll take the seat
Okay.
and start typing at it.
And we set sights for Dota with
Data.
Data.
Data with Maddie contacting her contact, and
Yes.
perhaps that's a good place to leave off.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's 2 a.m. and
So
I'm
what?
actually like getting tired now.
Deanne,
Can you say-
Space
So,
Master.
can you say double kill via indirect means?
guys, I am
Indirect?
so
I'm pretty
proud of
sure
you.
Travis
I am
flushed him out of the window.
You're
there.
proud of us.
so proud of you for not trying to fight those guys. No,
I
seriously.
wasn't there to fight.
I wasn't about to get shot in the face by 3 people.
No. I told
Efficient.
you. I said this is a lethal system, and I said,
Yep.
and I put guys in. I was like, these guys could kill you,
Yep.
and you could have fought them. Like you could have put up a fight, but
We would have lost statistically.
Or blown up
Well-
when the ship blew up.
We would have shot them in the head and
Yeah.
instantly killed them, or they would have just shot us apart.
I don't
Anyway,
think they would have
one hit
instantly
I
Area.
don't
killed
think
us.
we would have instantly killed them in the head.
Oh, sniper rifle
Yeah.
can instantly give people.
Anyway, yeah, no, fighting
Not
is
that
not
we
good.
know that.
Running away is a great solution in this.
but I have. But
Fighting is not
to be
always
fair,
easy.
I have combat planned ahead. There's going to be combat
I
that
hope
you'll
so.
actually have
I
to
want to do
fight.
some combat.
Yeah, I know. So
I'm looking.
I'm sorry there was no combat first session, but welcome to.
Well, I mean, I don't really like dying per session, so that's
No.
okay
Yeah,
too.
no.
Yeah.
With how deadly the system is, avoiding combat's the biggest skill.
Yeah, no. In fact, you guys, I'll calculate it. You get experience for actually accomplishing what I thought was a very smart
Not getting blown up with a fucking...
tactical retreat. Especially you, Maddie. I might give you more experience than everybody else.
Yeah, do that.
For not engaging, for splitting off but not engaging.
Yep.
I'll do that.
So
You can do that.
I do have, before we leave off, I do have the most important question of the session. Which shuttlecraft did we take? Can I roll a d2 to see if it's Arrow 1 or Arrow 2?
It's
That's a good
Arrow
point.
1.
It's Arrow 1. Ah!
What's the difference?
It was always going to be Arrow 1.
Oh.
What's Arrow 2?
Oh.
You're railroading us, Jimmy. You're railroading us.
I just let you in.
That's what
No.
he
Arrow 1 and Arrow 2 are identical, so it doesn't matter. So it's going to be Arrow 1.
Taking
Okay.
away player choice.
Oh,
No,
it's
that's-
on Arrow 2, which wasn't maintained and is going to fail halfway through your journey to die.
No, I love Arrow 1.
Arrow 2 is
That
filled
is-
with gold and free credits.
Actually,
That's why I didn't want to
Yeah,
say
Jimmy,
that.
but
I got a
gold's worth
question.
nothing in this time and age. So, they use it to make wiring.
Superconductors.
No, but
Jimmy.
Jimmy, I very much enjoyed it. Great DMing. It was definitely a cool first session, and I'm hoping that we can get a semi-consistent.
Yeah, I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing, but
Oh,
thank you.
oh.
I'm
Yeah,
in space and shit.
I promise everybody that. So the issue is that direct combat has roles to it, but everything else is kind of at GM/player control. So, if you felt adrift, that's good. That's what you should feel. It should be very much like, oh, I want to do this right now, and if I feel it should make a
Kind of
roll,
like Dungeon World.
yeah, I will give you a roll for it, but it doesn't have to be that way. So
I just want
But
to
Ooh,
Oh, go ahead.
clarify.
actually, I have a question.
Is it
I'm
Captain
reading my
Paperneck?
Kaepernick, yeah.
Paperneck, yeah.
Spelled Paperneck?
No, it's. Oh, let me pull it up.
It is essentially.
Oh, that was Alice's
I,
story.
I know. Just Paperneck.
Paper neck.
Shut up.
No, it's fine. Well, cool. So that starts with that numbers, and we'll get to more sometime, I think.
Yep, and that might be good
Yeah.
to our stream here.
Yeah, if you guys are watching, please come and watch us play regular D&D on Monday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern. And
We're not going to be on next week because, unfortunately, I am incognito. It's my fault. Blame the DM.
Yep,
What's
blame
wrong
him.
with you, Travis? What are you
I am as
doing?
well,
And Josh
actually.
is
I
doing
wanna
stuff
go in off.
too.
Travis, why? Travis,
So
Josh,
come
why?
watch Jimmy and I teach Allison how to play Dota.
Okay. I can play more Death Prophet.
And I would like if we can maybe stream a little SC2 once in a while and people can see how awful I am at Terran.
The
It's so
the problem with
Everybody
streaming
else
that
is
is it'll be a
at
single.
you.
It'll be my perspective. And
It's-
see how bad I am, not you.
Not
So-
unless
Travis
you're observing
interacts
me
with-
playing Terran against Jimmy's Protoss, which
can
would
definitely
probably
do that.
actually be a pretty close matchup because my Terran.
I have no idea what the
No,
fuck he
no.
does.
Subtle
Hey,
jab at
Travis,
Jimmy.
no insult. It's
But
true.
yes,
Go ahead,
anyways.
lay it on. It's
Anyways,
cool.
Monday, we are not playing D&D Monday, but come watch us most Mondays. Subscribe to the
That makes you
YouTube,
sad.
follow the channel, and
I'm
hope
gonna
you
have to
guys
start running
enjoyed.
D&D, and maybe we could fill in with random viewers or something, like Stupid Hand or Niz.
Captain Anthony Properneck.
Thanks, guys.
PAPRNEC.
And we'll
All
be
right,
on that.
thanks everyone. See you later.
Thank you for watching.